Y'all, let's talk about this Last of Us remake. And if I had to personally recommend, I would only purchase this if you're just a big fan of The Last of Us Part 1 or just The Last of Us franchise. That would be the only reason why I could recommend this. Now, let's get to it and let me explain. So, before me, I have a copy of The Last of Us Remastered. And I'm going to be honest with you. I am now currently just now playing this game. I've had it here at the house. I've owned it for at least a good year and a half now. I've heard about it for years. My brother recommended it to me. I just never got around to playing it. And that could be also due in fact of me just being stuck on Mass Effect for a few years. I finally just kind of let go of of my ex-girlfriend, and I'm kind of moving on now. But I have before me, this is the remastered version on PlayStation 4, and I'm going to kind of hold this up to the camera here. And this is the price that I paid for it. Okay. Hopefully, the camera caught that. But if not, $6.99. $6.99. And my thoughts on this remaster, I've been playing it now here for the last week. It looks great. It looks great. Now, I own a PS5, and I've played games that have been made for the PS5. Now, visually, does it just look as good as a made for PS5 game? No, it doesn't. But with PS4 quality, which is still great gaming, let's not get it in our minds and in our heads that PS4 and Xbox One games just look like garbage. They still look great. They don't really hinder or mess up the gaming experience too much. There's still tons of titles that look great. I remember playing the Gears of War 4 and 5 on my Xbox One when I had it, and just being amazed about how good it looked. And I didn't have the fancy 4K version of it, but it looked really good. And so you can't always, with these remakes, and you can't just always just feel like if you're playing a previous version of it that it's just the crappiest thing in the universe. So this PS4 remaster looks great. And if you haven't played the game and you want to play the game, whether you have a PS5 or PS4, whatever, you can get it for $7, a remastered version on PS4 for PS4, and you can play it on the PS5. That's what I'm playing it on now, and it looked great, and it's fluid, and it's a good experience. Now, the other thing, as said before, this is $6.99. This remake, so to say, is $69.99. So you have $6.99 versus $69.99. Now, I know with this one, since I have it in here, well, right in front of me, you get the prequel in Left Behind, and I think that's it. I don't see anything else. So, if I'm not mistaken, I have to go look and see. I think you get that with the remake, but still, that's just pretty much this game, The Last of Us Remastered, which we know that's the main reason why you buying this game. And you have this prequel. And you have a game now that, like I said, you can get for $6.99. You probably can get it cheaper, the remastered version. That's been out for a while. I think it looks to me to be more of a remaster than a remake. And you're being charged $70 for that. I looked at the footage. I've seen the review trailers of the remake on YouTube, and it doesn't seem enough for me that's justifying for me to want to go out and spend that type of money on it. Now, this other case I have before me is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Now, as I stated, I'm a big fan of the Mass Effect franchise. So I did get this one, and I got the steel case from Best Buy just to have it, just because I'm a fan and I want to collect it and have it. And I think altogether, I think I paid $80, 80 or 90. I can't really remember. But they gave you that little extra bit, for fandom. And I said, well, I want to hold on that. I want to have it. But even minus that, when this game came out brand new, it was worth the brand new tag. To me, it was worth the brand new price because not only do you get a kind of remake version of Mass Effect 1 with new updated mechanics and, smoother frame rates and higher resolutions and other adjustments visually. You get the first one, the second one, and the third one. And it just, to me, it was worth. You get 3 full complete games with 100+ hours of gameplay. It was worth it. So if you're entry, if you never played or experienced the Mass Effect franchise, to pay that price tag, it was worth it to experience those 3 games. And they look great. So those are the 2 main points. And the last one that I'm going to mention is maybe just me being petty. But I don't feel as though this particular remake is worth it. Maybe, they're just trying to start a new way or strike up new interest in The Last of Us Part 1. I think the Part 2 sold fairly well despite the criticism, but maybe they're trying to get you reinvested to go and repurchase the Part 2 again. I don't know. Maybe that's the scheme of this. I don't understand it, but I don't really get the logic in charging customers $69.99 for a game that's already been kind of previously remastered and it looks great. That just doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. I'm glad I have the PS4 remaster here, and I paid next to nothing for it, and I'm having a great gaming experience with that. So I don't fully understand this remaster. This remake. Maybe they're trying to take another shot at nostalgia to get you to spend a little bit more money. But like I said, to sum it up, if you're just a fan, a diehard, I'm talking about tattoos and posters, figurines, and all that, then yeah, you're going to buy it just because. But to experience this, to get a good experience if you've never played Last of Us before and maybe you don't want to spend a lot of money, hey, pick it up at your local gaming store. It's going to be cheap. It's going to be $7, $6, maybe $5. Who knows? I think you can still get it in the PlayStation store for cheap. So those are my thoughts. I don't have much else to say on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, time and money over everything, y'all. I love you guys.